P.1. Welcome back to your IPE English time. Today you have a lesson with Teacher Val. I hope you're fine and ready to continue learning English with your teacher. If you're ready, let's go. Today's lesson is going to be very interesting. But first, I would like to check your homework. Please don't forget to prepare your pencil and eraser and your workbook. Open the page 7, part A. Ready? Okay. Let's start with our first picture. On this picture, we can see a boy and he points at a flower. Here we should circle the correct answer. Which answer should we circle, P1? Answer this. Because the boy and the flower is very close to each other, right? Check your answer. Let's do our next picture, number 2. Here we should circle the answer that. Why? Because we can see a girl and she points at a tree and they are very far away from each other. Okay, continue P1. If we look at the picture number 3, we can see a girl and she points at a bird and they are very close to each other. That's why the correct answer will be this. And let's check our last picture, number 4. Here you should circle answer this or that. That, because the boy who points at the picture is staying far away, right? Please check your answers, P1. I hope you have no mistakes. Good job. So let's continue our lesson. P1, I would like to review our topic about this and that. And before doing our activities, I want to explain you one more thing. Do you remember how to use this and that, right? But on this slide, you can see a new form of using. If you want to use this is, you should use the full form. This is a butterfly. Can you read with me? This is a butterfly. But if you want to use the short form of that, it will sound like that's a butterfly. So that means that is. It's very easy, P1. Let's read together. That's a butterfly. That's a butterfly. So that means that is. Okay, P1. Let's do our activities. What do you see? The girl, and she points at an apple that is very close to her, right? So we should say, this is an apple. This is an apple. But on this picture, we can see the girl and she points at an apple that is far away from her. So we need to say, that's an apple. And here you can see the short form of that is. Just use that. It will be easier. That's an apple. Read together with me. That's an apple. Okay, let's see one more example. Here you can see a girl, right? And She points at a butterfly. And here you see that they're very close to each other. So we have to say, this is a butterfly. But if we see a girl who is very far away from the butterfly, it's better to say, that's a butterfly. That's a butterfly. And here you can see the short form of that is. Let's read together. That's a butterfly. Okay, P1, great. Continue. P1, now it's your reading time. Now we will read together. I want you to open your class book and open page 7, part B. In this exercise, you have to listen to your teacher Val and repeat after me. So let's do it. Look at this picture and read. This is a butterfly. Now, read together with your teacher. This is a butterfly. Good. Look at this picture, picture number 2, and read together. That's a lake. That's a lake. Okay, good. Let's have a look at our third picture. Read together with your teacher. This is a bird. Let's do it together. This is a bird. Great. Let's read another sentence. This is a flower. This is a flower. Let's do it together. This is a flower. Excellent, P1. Continue. That's a tree. Read with me. That's a tree. Okay, P1. And our last picture and our last sentence will be, that's a cloud. That's a cloud. Let's do it with me. That's a cloud. Repeat. That's a cloud. Nice. I like it, P1. Good job. P1, we have finished reading part. And now it's time to do activities. Are you ready? You can do it because you are very great learners. So let's start. Please open your workbook. I want to ask you to do B, part B, on page 7. I would like to explain you first how to do this exercise. So here you can see pictures. So have a look at these pictures. What do you see, P1? You have to think. What is going on here on these pictures? And then you have to write a sentence. I will help you. Let's do it together. Let's start with picture number 1. P1, how do you think? What is this girl doing? She points at a flower. And the girl and the flower are very close to each other, right? So, what should we use? This or that? Let's think, P1. You know it. So here we should write this first, right? Because the girl and the flower is very close to each other. But then we have to write the whole sentence. P1, I want you to think what will be next. Next, we have to write is, then a, and flower. Got it? Okay, let's continue. Let's have a look at our second picture. So, on this picture, we can find a boy, right? And he points at, we can swim there. And he points at a lake, right? So, what should we use? This or that? Let's think together. P1. If the boy points at a lake and the lake is very far away from the boy, I think we should use that's. Very good, P1. That's the correct answer. But we should continue writing the whole sentence. Don't forget about it. So if the boy points at a lake, we have to write a lake. Good, P1. Nice. I like to learn with you. Let's look at our next picture, picture number 3. What do you see here, P1? I see a boy. And this boy points at up in the sky at a cloud, right? But the boy and the cloud is very far away from each other, right? So we have to start our sentence with that's. Yes, correct. We have to start our sentence with that's. And so if the boy points at a cloud, we should continue with a cloud. That's it. Good, P1. Let's do our last picture together. Have a look. Picture number 4. There is a girl and what do you see on her finger? It can fly. It's a bird, right? And the girl and the bird is very close to each other. Do you remember, P1? What should we use at the beginning? This or that? Yeah, we have to use this, right? Because the girl and the bird very close to each other. So let's continue our sentence. What is going to be next? Is. That's correct. So this is a bird. Good job, P1. But now let's read all our sentences together. Sentence number 1. This is a flower. Let's repeat. This is a flower. Number 2. That's a lake. Together, that's a lake. Nice. Number 3. That's a cloud. Repeat, please. That's a cloud. And our last sentence, number 4. This is a bird. Together, this is a bird. Wow, great job, P1. Cool. So, what is going to be next after our activity time? Let's see. Wow, it's your homework time. Ready? P1, I want you to open your workbook on page 7, part C. I will explain you how to do your homework. Don't forget about your pencil and an eraser. And here you should also use your colors. So you have to draw a picture. For example, I have drawn a point and a flower, and they're very close to each other. And here you have to write the sentence. This is a flower. I used this because my point and flower is very close to each other. So you have to draw your picture, P1. And here on this box, next, you have to draw another picture. For example, I draw a point, an arrow, and a flower. It means that a point and a flower is very far away from each other. And you have to write your sentence right here. That's a flower. Got it? Good, P1. I hope you will finish your homework and let's check it next time. So, P1, here on this slide, I want you to check all your lessons and all your pages with the homework. If you haven't finished your homework, please do it. Finish your homework. Okay? Good. Okay, P1. Thank you so much for our lesson. I want to say you bye-bye for today. See you next time.